Welcome to Personal Mastery Training. I'm your host, Alvin Brown, former world-class athlete turned entrepreneur and consultant. Join us as we learn from guests who have conquered their inner battles and share their journeys to success. Get ready for inspirational masterclasses and thought-provoking strategy sessions to fuel your path to personal mastery. Let's dive in. All right, this strategy episode, let's call this one Let Go or Be Dragged. Here's where I'm going with this. So many of us humans, and I'm going to even include myself in there, with all the work I've done on myself, I still know there's things I'm holding on to that are based on belief systems, based on someone said something, based on your family, your culture, whatever it is, we're holding on. And we're letting it drag us through life. Now, I'm going to minus the abuse, the deep abuse that some people go through, because those things are heavy weights. And if they're not dealt with, then they can linger. And in fairness, those are things you need drastic help with. So I'm going to take those out of the equation. And hopefully that's a minority and not a majority. So let's talk about the ones I believe is a majority. Someone said something to me. Someone did something to me. Someone did something to my sister, my brother, my great, and now we have this family clan thing going on where we carry it right through and then we don't like them and so on and so on, and those people and generalizations, and we see it in the world. Little things. A relationship that you should have let go of, but you just can't let it go. See, I had to deal with that myself in my business. I had an idea what I wanted to do with my business. It was so difficult to let it go. And my coach asked me the question, why are you holding on? And I had to go deep and think about it. And why are we holding on? A relationship that you know is not working, whether it be personal, professional, whatever the relationship is, but we can't let it go. We have unfinished business sometimes. Sometimes we're going down this path and we got stuck on it and we just can't let it go. To go to the thing, on the path that was better for you. We just can't seem to get off of this path and let it go. When we know deep in our subconscious, we know we should let it go. It's not working, but we're holding on. We're getting dragged through life. Let go or be dragged. That's a quote I saw and I thought, perfect quote. I want to share this with you because I was talking to a client about it. Why the hell can't we just let go of this thing? We know it's not working, this relationship. It hasn't worked in years. Why are we still going down that path, still reigniting it, still pouring fuel on it? It's not working. It's actually taking me down. It's dragging you through. But something about us just keeps us holding on to the detriment. So I want to talk about that. Why don't we let it go? Why don't we let go good or even not even good to go to great? The great things over here, but we still holding on over here. I remember a story of the monkey. I've told a few clients about this. The log, so there's a log, and the experimenters wanted to see the monkey, if they could trap the monkey. So just picture a log with a hole in it, just big enough to put your open hand and squeeze together. Your open hand goes through the log. And you grab the treat that the monkey loves. It's in there. But with a closed fist holding on, you can't get your hand out because the hole is just big enough to squeeze an open hand through. But once you grip the treat or the bait, you can't get your hand out. So they're wondering, will the monkey, when they see that they're being trapped, will they let it go? But the monkey would not let it go till they got trapped. You see, so let's expand that into the human, because we're animals too. We're just quote unquote evolved animals with a prefrontal cortex, decision making, all that kind of thing. Sometimes I wonder though, but deep within us, after all my study of us, I realize that we're animals, and a lot of things that drives us is based on animalistic tendencies. So why can't we let go? Same thing as us. We can't seem to, we know we're trapped in this situation, in this log in your life, but you just can't seem to open your hand, let it go. Now, I've got a couple of suggestions here where I think I'm thinking about it. These are open. I'm no expert, you know, on history of how we've evolved, and I have a basic. I'm knowledgeable enough to know I don't know what I don't know. But I'm going to suggest to you over my study what I have come up with. One, the ego. Our ego doesn't allow us to let go. It says, I'm losing something, just like the monkey. If I let go of this bait, this treat, this favorite thing I have, I'm losing something. And I just can't let it go. What if somebody else enjoys it? Let's take your partner. You know it's not working. It's never worked. But let me keep trying. Let me keep pushing. Let me keep. This time, it's going to be better. If we move to the new home, if we do something different, get married, have a child, it'll be better. Nope, still the same. Can't let it go. So, how much does the ego play in this of you, us, not wanting to lose what we had and watch somebody else with it, or someone else enjoying it, because now it's a slight against us. We take it personal. Meanwhile, let them go and be happy. Right? Open the cage, let them free. If they were yours, they'll come back. And happier, you'll be happier. You'll get some space to think. So that's one. Think about your ego. I Someone asked me that question, is it your ego? And I said, first I was no, because I don't have an ego. Yeah, but when I think about it, shoot, I was locked in on this idea, and I wouldn't let it go, because how would it look at a deeper level? All of these kind of conversations. So the other one I want to talk about is vulnerability. Deep in our subconscious is this idea of being vulnerable means being hurt, being open to pain. And humans, we either move towards pleasure or avoid pain. So letting go of this relationship that isn't working is going to be painful. Cigarette, whatever your habit is, even. I remember one of my clients way long ago had a 50-50 chance of surviving cancer. And she had a lot to stay alive for, but just couldn't let go of the habit. And I mean, that's also a little bit of chemistry as well, but still, the habits, the things we hold on to, that even in our logical brain, we should let it go, and we still can't let it go. That's a little bit different case. Again, I understand there is some addiction there, but it's still the same. Just tame it down. It's still the same. A lot of us can't let go of non-addictive things. Just can't let it go. So vulnerability, it leads to pain. We think it's going to lead to pain, so let's hold on to what I know. At least I know it, right? And then there's the programming piece, the certainty piece, the 6 human needs. We need certainty. So even though this relationship with these, and change the name, and it's Bill, John, Mary, still the name is different, but the person you still find is the same. Because why? You know that name, you know the way they behave. That's certainty. Anybody else who's different would be uncertain. So I avoid it. Why? Again, goes back to pain. Certainty leads to comfort, the comfort zone. Push myself. I remember asking a client about this. Oh, there's no good men, she said. I said, what men are you looking for? And she described them. And I said, what if you saw a man, quote unquote, like that you wanted? Would you approach him? No, because her self-esteem doesn't feel she deserved that man, but she recognizes this man. Because that's certain. I know what I'm getting over here, but over here, yeah, they're nice, but they might judge me because I don't think of myself in that. But that's what I want. But my self-esteem. See what I'm saying? So between our ears, let go or be dragged. What are you holding on to is the question now. Here's another one that I'm going to leave you with when it comes to ego. A person in a relationship, and say they're in their third relationship. And what starts to happen is you start to think it's you. And if I let go of this one, what are people going to say? So you're afraid of being judged outside. What are people going to say? I'm the common denominator. I keep leaving these people. Maybe it's me. Not realizing that it's them possibly. The wrong ones. Yeah, at the end of the day, it is us. We take 100% responsibility. But it's also based on the people you're picking. You want to help. You want to be the change in that person, somehow be the hero. But you keep picking that same broken person to fix. And now you can't let them go because what are people going to say? How will I look? Am I, a multiple loser? So I hold on. So is that another good reason why we hold on? So you got some good reasons there: the ego, vulnerability, the pain pleasure principle, and what will everybody else say? Something to think about when you think about this idea of letting go or getting dragged through life. Explore that, dive into that a little bit, and see which one of those I had to go deep in order to let go of the thing that's been dragging me painfully. But I'm holding on. I'm holding on tight. All based on ego and maybe a bit of combination. So what are you holding on to? The relationship, the money, the business, the professional thing, the path you're going down that doesn't work for you. You know it doesn't work, but you're trying to please someone or whatever the conversation is. This is the area. The obstacle is the way. Go down that path, explore it, expand on it, and let me know what you think. All right. So if you know somebody who is holding on, being dragged through life with the same narrative, it's them, it's them, it's them outside themselves, then pass this on. Let's grow this community. And for my clients, I want you to journal on this. What are you holding on to that you need to let go of? The narrative, the story that just repeats. Maybe it is us. We got to take 100% responsibility and let it go. Stop being dragged. Stop trying to save everybody. Save yourself first. All right. Until next time. Check that out on your way to personal mastery. Be relentless. Peace and love.